Now we'll learn how to calculate this break-even point. So before calculating the break-even point, you should know what is break-even point is. Break-even point means in simple terms the point at which where a company will make no loss, no profits. When you are running a business, before thinking about making the profits, you should ensure you are not making losses. So in break-even point, what are we trying to find out? How many units that I should sell, how much sales I should generate in order to not to make any losses. So in break even point, what are we trying to understand? How many units that I should sell or how much sales that I should generate. If not, at what point my company will make zero loss, in other words zero profits. So this is what simply break even point is. You have to make zero loss, no losses. Okay. For you all to get a better understanding, let me take an example. Let's assume this is a product that I am selling. Okay. I am manufacturing and selling this product. The selling price of this product, I am telling you, $10,000. Selling price of this product is how much? $10,000 per unit, $10,000. To manufacture this particular product, I am incurring a variable cost of $6,000. Okay, this is per unit. Per unit. Then what is the contribution that I am generating from each unit? I am generating a contribution of $4,000. Okay. So here in this particular example, you are selling the product for 10,000. To manufacture each product, you have a variable cost of 6,000. Then the benefit that you are generating, how much is that? $4,000 for each and every unit. Just because you are generating a net benefit of $4,000, you can't take it. You can't think as it your profits. Because what you have to understand, when you are running a business, you will have fixed costs such as your rent, staff salaries, utilities, insurance. So likewise, you will have some fixed costs. I am telling you in this particular example, for me to run the business for a month, okay, I have a fixed cost of $20,000. How much is the fixed cost? I have $20,000. So now I am asking you a question. Understand. In order for you to cover this fixed cost, how many units you should sell? Understand. From each and every unit that you are selling, yes, you are generating 10,000, but to manufacture that unit, you are spending 6,000. So your net benefit is 4,000. From each unit, you are getting 4,000. So if you sell first unit, 4,000, second unit, 4,000, third unit, 4,000. Fourth unit, 4,000. Fifth unit, 4,000. So you have to sell 5 units, first of all, for you to cover this fixed cost. Because when you are running a business, you have to cover your all the fixed cost. After covering the fixed cost, if anything is remaining, then yes, owners can take it as their profits. So first of all, by selling these units, I have to cover my fixed cost. So to cover this 20,000 cost, how many units I should sell? From each unit $4,000 means to cover that 20,000, as you are correctly thinking, you should sell how many units? You should sell 5 units. So this 5 units is what we will call it as break even number of units. If you sell 5 units, as per my explanation, ideally you should make 0 profits or 0 loss. Let's see whether that is true or not. Now we'll calculate it. I am telling you, if you are selling 5 units, you will make 0 profit, 0 loss. Okay. Sales. Each unit I am selling for how much? 10,000. How many units am I planning to sell? 5 units. Okay. Then how much sales that I am generating? 50,000. In order to sell, I have to produce. So there is a variable cost. To produce each unit, how much is the cost? 6,000. Then for 5 units, how much is the cost? It is 30,000. Then here I am getting a total contribution of how much? Total contribution of 20,000. From the contribution to arrive at the profits, you have to deduct your fixed cost. You have to deduct your fixed cost to arrive at the profit. So in this example, what is the fixed cost that I have taken? The fixed cost is 20,000. Now you see here, from the contribution 20,000, if you deduct the fixed cost, how much is the profits that you are getting? You are getting a profit of 0. Then what we calculated is correct or not? 100% correct. For you to cover all the costs, how many units you should sell? 5 units. So this number of units we will call it as break even number of units. So what is this break even number of units? Means for you to generate 0 loss or 0 profits, how many units we should sell? Now we can keep a target. Okay, before making the profits, I should stop making losses. So in order to stop making losses, minimum I should sell how many units? 5 units. Now based on this logical explanation, we'll construct a formula to calculate the break-even number of units. So now let's construct the formula. How to calculate the break-even number of units, if not break-even point in units. In other words, break-even point in units. Break-even point in units. How to calculate it? How did you calculate this one as 5 units? Without knowing you divided the fixed cost from the contribution per unit. Let's see. You divided the total fixed cost from the contribution per unit. Let's apply the numbers and see for the formula. Total fixed cost is how much? 20,000. 20,000 divided from contribution per unit is how much? 4,000. Then here what's the value that you are getting? 5 units. Did we get the same answer when I am explaining it logically? Yes or no? Yes. So from the logical explanation, we constructed a formula to calculate the break-even point in units, if not break-even number of units. So what is the formula? Very simple. The fixed cost divided from the contribution per unit. There are certain things that you have to understand at the break-even point. What I am telling you. One point that you have to understand at break-even point. The point number 1. No loss or no profits. No loss, no profits. If not, 0. 0. No loss, no profits, or 0 loss, 0 profits. Okay. And the second one. These are important learnings for you. And the second one, look at this. Here you have a variable cost of 30,000. Fixed cost of 20,000. Variable cost 30, fixed cost 20. What is the total cost? 50,000. What is your total sales? 50,000. Then the second learning that you should get. At break-even point, total sales. Total sales, if not total revenue, is equal to the total cost. In this example, variable cost 30,000, fixed cost 20,000, in total 50,000, sales also 50,000. And what is the next point that you should know? Next one. At the break-even point, look at the total contribution. How much is that? 20,000. Look at the total fixed cost. How much is that? 20,000. So the next learning that you can get at break-even point, the fixed cost equals the total, if not the total fixed cost equal the total contribution. So I hope you got a very good understanding about the break-even point. If you like the video, make sure to hit that like button. You can check the description for the courses that I have done for the accounting and finance students.